One of the best ways to breathe new life into a bathroom is installing a vanity. However, this can be a daunting task if you are new to DIY projects. But have no fear, I'm here to help you. I'm Caleb the contractor, and today we're going to install a new vanity. Now, the list of supplies you'll need for this job is pretty extensive, and so I want to show you each of those supplies here. So first, you're going to need a couple of waterline extensions. Now, you may already have these on your water lines, but if not, you're going to want to pay close attention to what your waterline size is and then what the size of the sink is. Now, most faucets are typically your 1/2 inch connector, which is what this is, but my water lines are 3/8 of an inch. So I needed a line that goes from 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. So make sure you've got those connectors. You're also going to want a drill with a hole saw bit. Now, each vanity looks a little different. Sometimes underneath there's no shelf, sometimes there is a shelf. For this specific vanity, there is a shelf. And so I'm going to have to drill some holes through the shelf in order for the water lines to come up through. And so the easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is a hole saw. If you don't have a hole saw bit, you can use something like a drill bit, you can use a jigsaw, you can use an oscillating tool, anything you have to drill the hole, use that in order to install your water lines. In addition to your hole saw bit, you're going to need some sort of drill driver bit, whether it's a Phillips head bit, a Torx bit, and a couple of screws. I recommend probably 2.5 inch wood screws in order to screw your vanity into the studs that are in your bathroom. This will ensure that the vanity stays level and stays put. You're also going to need a tape measure to measure where your water lines are at. You're going to need a pencil to mark those lines. You're also going to need some Teflon tape. This is to tape over your water lines so that when you attach them, you can ensure that there are no leaks. You're going to need an adjustable wrench or slip joint pliers in order to attach your water line extensions. And then you're also going to need some silicone. Now, this is very important for the top part of your vanity. A lot of vanities come with the top portion separate from the actual vanity itself. And you will actually use silicone in order to attach the top of the vanity to the vanity itself. And then also, if there's a backsplash on the vanity, you'll use this to attach it as well. And then finally, you will need a caulk gun in order to dispense your silicone. Now that we've gone over that list of supplies, let's go ahead and get started with this install. All right, the first step is to measure where your water lines are coming out of the floor and then translate that measurement to the bottom of the vanity so you'll know where to cut the holes. So I'm going to measure from the left, and I'm going to measure from the right. I'm going to take that down. It looks like about 14 3/4 on this side, 14 inches on this side. And then I'm going to measure from the back wall to where the water line comes out. That's right at 3 inches. This one's probably the same. Yep, right at 3 inches. So I'm going to take those measurements down, and then I'm going to take them to the vanity and measure where those holes are going to need to be cut. And then I'm also going to check my hole saw bit and make sure that the size is going to slip over the top of this. Now, what's unfortunate is this is a much thinner line than this is up here. However, this is going to have to go up through the vanity. And so I'm going to measure this hole saw bit and make sure that it's going to go all the way over it. And it looks like this bit is. So it'll work. All right, so now I'm going to take my measurements that I got out of the bathroom and I'm going to translate them to the vanity. This is the back of the vanity. As you can see, there's a shelf here, but there's also a shelf here. Now, fortunately, they already have a cutout here for your water lines, so I won't need to screw through this one, but I will need to drill through the bottom of this. And now we're ready to drill. Okay, so I ended up taking the shelf out so that I could have more room. Here's a drill. Now the next step, and probably the hardest, is getting this vanity into the bathroom. Now if you have a larger bathroom, this shouldn't be too hard. Unfortunately, this vanity is 36 inches and the width of my bathroom is about 36.5. So this might take a while, but I'll leave the camera rolling, see what happens. Now that we got it positioned, I'm going to use those 2.5-inch screws that I mentioned, and I'm going to drill from the back part of the vanity into a stud into the back wall on either side. Something really good to check once you get your vanity installed is that it's level. And so we want to run the level across this way, and that's level. And then we also want to run it this way, and it's level. If not, sometimes at the bottom of your vanity, you have leveling feet. And so read your instruction manual and check and see if you can level it to bring it either up this way or this way. Okay, the next step is to install your water lines. And so here I have some flexible water lines. Again, my water lines are 3/8 of an inch, and my faucet is going to be 1/2 an inch. So I have a converter here. And so I'm first going to just attach this on by hand. And then once I get that hand tightened, I'm going to grab my slip joint pliers, and I'm going to ensure that this has a good fit. A good thing to do before you do this as well is to apply some Teflon tape. That will ensure that you have no leaks. But I'm going to check this once I hook up my faucet, and if there is a leak, then I will apply the Teflon tape. Now for the final step, we are going to apply our silicone. Now a quick note on the silicone, I use the advanced 100% silicone because it is 100% waterproof. There's a 10-year mold warranty, and it has strong adhesion. You can use white, you can use almond, you can use clear. This is a clear, but what you need to use is 100% silicone so that it is 100% waterproof, because the last thing you want is water running down the edges of your vanity or behind it. You don't want that. And so I'm going to use 100% silicone. I've got my caulk gun. I'm going to load this into the caulk gun. And then we're going to go around the gaps and glue this thing together. Okay, now you'll know you used enough caulk on the bottom of this if it squeezes out from the front, and mine did. So we're just going to make sure that that is pressed back as far as it can go. We're going to take the paper towel. We're going to wipe this line slowly and steadily across. Sometimes I like to use my finger to kind of really push it into the edge there. Make sure it's nice and sealed. Okay, and now next we're going to run the silicone behind the backsplash here. And then I'll continue to go back over this just to make sure that everything is clean. I'll go up the edges here on the sides and then also to the side. Now, something important to note, if you have any paint touch-ups, which I'd nicked the wall a little bit over here, so I've got some paint touch-ups, it's important to touch those up before you do the silicone because you cannot paint over this silicone. So just a helpful note. Now, to really tie everything all together, you'll need to install a faucet. However, that's going to be another video. There's been enough detail and enough movement in this one. And so I'm going to make another video to show you how to install a faucet with the water lines that you attached earlier. Installing a vanity can be expensive and time consuming. However, if you do it yourself, you will save a lot of money and you can be super proud of the final result. As always, if there are other projects you'd like my help with, please drop me some comments and I'd love to read those and see what I can create for you in the future. I'm Caleb the Contractor, and I'll see you next time.